So for today's video, I thought I would show you my perfume collection, and that's just because I've had a few of my subscribers request to see my collection. And so I am going to show you a few bits that I've got in there. Let me just say before I get started that I'm the sort of person that really doesn't stick to one scent. I have a number of perfumes and I kind of, wear perfume for different kind of, for different occasions per se. I know some people have the one scent that they stick to. Like my cousin, for instance, she only kind of just goes for 2 scents. So those are like her signature scents that she kind of uses over and over again. I, on the other hand, I am the complete opposite. And you can almost say my mum's to blame for that. I'm my mother's child when it comes to perfumes. She got me into them like from a really young age. And it just so happens that, every Christmas and birthdays, people also just buy me perfumes. I suppose it's an easier like present to get, someone when you aren't quite sure what to get. And I love perfume, so I always welcome them. And as a result of that, I've kind of grown, a mini collection over the years. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorites that I love to wear and I kind of just reserve for special occasions, as well as, the ones that I kind of wear in and out on a day-to-day basis. And so first up, I'm going to start with what I'm currently wearing on a day-to-day basis, which is Chanel's Chance Autant. Excuse my French. So this is it, just bring it up close. And this was one that I picked up for myself actually. If I'm going to buy a perfume for myself, I will wait till I'm going to on holiday and then buy it duty free. And I just love it. It's just a really light, flowery fragrance, and it's just like my go-to perfume at the moment. So you can kind of almost say it's my favorite, daytime perfume for now. Next up, I'm going to show you is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, and this was one that my mum picked up for me. I can't remember what the occasion was. I think she just went on holiday and she just bought it as a treat for me. And I have to say, my mum kind of taught me what I know about perfume, which is in terms of the concentration, as in eau de toilette is the least concentrated and doesn't last as long as the others, and eau de parfum is a step above eau de toilette, and that lasts a lot longer on the skin. And parfum is kind of like the ultimate, and that's the one it's really pricey, and it comes in really tiny bottles, and you only need to dab a little bit here and there, and it can last like a really long time. I don't have any perfume bottles. My mum's got a few, lucky her. So when she came back from her holiday and she got me this, I was happy, but then I thought, it's eau de toilette. Like, you taught me about perfumes, why didn't you just get me the eau de parfum instead? So I'm still grateful and super happy I had Coco Mademoiselle, because it was one I had been wanting for quite some time. So when we were going on holiday one time, duty free, I thought, what, why not treat myself to the eau de parfum? So I picked up the eau de parfum a duty free a little while ago, and I tend to reserve the eau de parfum for evening time and nights out, or for dates even. And the eau de toilette is, strictly mainly for daytime wear for me personally. Next Chanel perfume that I have is Coco, and this one's eau de toilette. This again was one that I bought for myself at duty free again. Unlike the other eau de toilette perfumes that I have, this one does last a lot longer on. It's a bit of a mature scent, I would say, but I still quite love it. And it's one I do, wear occasionally on nights out as well. Another one of my favorites that I reserve for special occasions, is Christian Dior's Miss Dior eau de parfum. And I love this scent. It's one of my current favorites for nighttime wear. And I'm the sort of person, if I start dating a guy, I stick to the one perfume because I want them to recognize my scent. Yeah. I do. So this is one of the perfumes I wear, like, you know, dates or just night out with friends. I love it, so I try to use it sparingly. The next perfume I have, also a present for my mum for Christmas, is Prada. Prada's Amber, and it is also one of my favorites that I reserve really for special occasions. I do love it, and so again I use it sparingly. I have here Gucci by Gucci, and this was a present from one of my friends for my birthdays. I can't remember which year I got this, and it's a scent I love. It's Eau de Toilette, but I don't know, I find it really sophisticated, so I kind of save it for the nighttime wear as well. Although I will kind of use it during the day, depends how I'm feeling. The next perfume is Christian Dior's J'adore, and this one was a present from my dad for Christmas, and I love it so much that I really do not use it that often. I think it's one of the perfumes I really, I know I've said for most of the other perfumes I reserve them like for special occasions, but this one is one of, like, I think one of my favorites, my all-time favorites. And so yeah, really special occasions will I ever wear this. Next up is Flower Bomb by VIKTOR and Rolf, and this was a present from an uncle for, like, I think my birthday or Christmas, I can't remember which. And I think, you know, there was a point in time when it was really quite popular, and I can see why it was popular. It's a really nice scent. I know some people love it, so you either love or you hate it, and I love it. Now I'm going to move on to some of my, you know, daytime perfumes, and up right here is DKNY's Be Delicious, and this was a present from my mum. I think she went on holiday and bought it for me. I think that was the reason why. And the packaging is quite self-explanatory in terms of its scent. It's a really delicious, you know, it smells like a really delicious apple. It smells so good. And this one I kind of reserve for the daytime. It's so light and fragrant, and it reminds me of summer in a way, I don't know why. So the problem with my mum buying me so much perfume sometimes is that she forgets what she buys me. So like, I have Be Delicious here in the smaller sized version along with, so this is the original. And then she also got me the Be Delicious, I think it's Fresh Blossom. If I'm going on holiday, I will pack this with me and then save the bigger version at home for on the shelf, because you want to pack as light as possible. Next up is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. I had an obsession with this scent. I went through there was a point in time where it was the only perfume I wore day in, day out, like daytime, nighttime, like throughout. It was just, I loved the scent. And I actually, you know, gone through a few bottles of them, and I think this was like my second or third 50ml bottle here, and I loved it so much, and I think it was nearly finishing. So from one of my birthdays, my mum decided to get me the 100ml, and you know, unfortunately these days I don't wear it as often, so it's, you know, it's not, I haven't used it as much. I'm not even halfway through it yet, but I do love the scent. Whenever I smell it, it takes me back to a particular point in time. Another one I love to wear during the day is Calvin Klein's CK Into You. And again, this was a present from my mother. I think she got it again from holiday, and there was a point in time it was like my favorite like daytime perfume, but these days I don't wear it, you know, as much, but it's still one I like to have in my collection nonetheless. Now I have here Avon's Far Away, and this right here was the very first perfume that my mum got for me when I was about, I don't know, somewhere between 7, 8 or 9, I can't remember which age exactly. But it's a perfume that brings back memories for me. And you know, this is not the same bottle, let me just say. It did run out, and when I was a bit older, I was always kind of after this perfume, but I couldn't remember the name of the brand. So it just so happened one day I was at one of my friend's house, and she had it on her dressing table, and I told her the backstory behind the perfume. Lo and behold, for Christmas, she went and bought it for me, and I was so touched. It was one of the, like, you know, most thoughtful presents I've got, and it's really heartwarming. I was really touched by it, and so yeah, it's one I love to wear. Next up I have here is Ane. This was like a perfume I got when I was a child, and I remember this the Christmas when I got this, and I was thinking, why did my mum buy me this? I just want more toys. I'd rather another toy over this. But you know, now that I am a bit more mature and older, I do appreciate it. And next up here is Wings, and this is a perfume by Giorgio Beverly Hills, I believe. And it's a perfume that again brings back memories, like for me. It was a perfume that my mum used to wear when I was a child. So when whenever I smell the scent, it takes me back in time. Next up I have is Giorgio Armani's Diamonds. And there was a point in time, this was like my all-time favorite perfume that I would wear every day, day in, day out. And you can see why. It's nearly finished now. Next up I have is Jean-Paul Gaultier, I think. Excuse my French for, you know, any French speaking viewers out there. I know it's quite full. And again, my mum bought me this. I can't remember what the occasion was, but I know she bought this for me. And it's Jean-Paul Gaultier's Classique, I think it is. And it's a bit of a mature scent. It's an eau de parfum, and I love this. It's really feminine, really mature. Next up is Calvin Klein's Eternity. Yeah, this was a perfume that my dad bought for me. It's one of my least favorite perfumes. Don't tell him I said that. Next up I have Dunhill Desire, and this was a present from one of my aunties. I can't remember what the occasion was, but you know, I'm nearly through it now. There was a point in time, again, I wore it in and out. Now I don't wear it as much, but you know, I still like the scent and I like this in my collection. I have here Avon's Little Black Dress, and this right here was a present from one of my aunties for Christmas. I do like it as a daytime perfume, and I'm halfway through it, so I pretty much like it, although I don't wear it as much anymore, but I still love it. And last but not least, I have here Dolce & Gabbana's The One. And this is a roll-on that my mum gave me, and I think she got it when she bought the full-sized version for herself, and she liked to give me this. So this is one I chuck into my handbag from time to time. So that's it, guys. Those are the perfumes in my current collection. I know you guys can't really, you know, gauge the scents of the perfume, so I'm going to leave the top and base notes of the perfumes or the scents in the description box below, so you can get an idea of what they smell like. Yeah, I hope I didn't bore you too much with my collection, and if you have any in your collection, let me know, or let me know which ones are your favorites. I would love to hear from you guys. And as always, if you enjoyed watching it, make sure you comment, like and subscribe, and make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Thanks for watching. Bye!